You're live.
Welcome, friends and family. Friday afternoon game. This morning, Mountain Lions had a really good showing. They won 8-3. This is another CCM select team. Lions going to start with Desi's line with Vito and Dylan Arnold. See if they can bolt on the continuation of this line.
Make the pass.
Setting up the red carpet for that player just to walk in on Ben. Wow. 3 on 0.
She was saying she can't hear.
I don't know how to change that. So they're saying there's no sound. I'll have to try to figure that out in between periods, maybe. did. I just gave him the other microphone. I switched the tripod also. So is the sound any better now? Okay. All right. I'll do that. Yeah. Okay. I'll do that. All right. Cool. Bye. We gotta like redo this. One second.
Is he saying
Put that back in here. We just have to like take them all, put them all back. Oops. Forget how it goes in now. I think like this. Yeah. All right. Hang on one second. Something, I guess if you don't do them in the right sequence.
How long did that take for Ian to figure out?
I don't know. Call Ian. Hey, any better? Weird. We just put them all in. Maybe we'll wait a minute or so. I'll just stay on the line. Green, and well, what I've got in front of me is green blinking on the iPad, and then his is just green. Yeah, there is. I got a blinking, I got a light with the number 1 slot that is on green, and then a blinking mic in light. I can try again. Okay, 1 second. Hey, Jason. Hand that to me again. Jeepers creepers.
All right, take 3 on the audio. Hopefully it works now. Desi able to get the puck across the red line. Dump, going for a change. We got Huey in on the forecheck. Puck does pop out. Over to Gus. Gus tries to go D to D to Gavin, goes out of his reach, but he goes and retrieves the puck. Tries to make a breakout pass. Selects is able to intercept that. Gavin gets it back. He goes D to D over to Gus. Gus heading up the ice. He's going to dump it in, continue on the hunt. Puck goes over to the other corner. Gavin kind of hesitated there for a second, trying to get on the same page with Huey as to who was going to cover the blue line. The puck does come out down the ice. Gus back to retrieve it. He's going to come over here to the near side. Try to find River. River gets a stick on it, gets it out of the zone. CCM forced to go all the way back in their zone to regroup. And Lions were able to force a turnover there. The player gets the puck back. Now he's trying to head in. Gavin makes a really good play stepping up, eliminating any opportunity there. River down in the corner here with the puck. He's got his head up. Nice pass over to Gavin. Ooh, Gavin, I'm surprised. Oh, this ref where it happened right in front of him did not want to call a tripping call, but the other ref from the other side of the rink saw it otherwise, so your Mountain Lions are going to go on a power play. Have the Bankert line with Nolan and Gavin on D. Gavin able to hold the blue line there. He's walking downhill, gets a shot towards the net. Puck was covered there for a hot second, then popped out, but ref was quick on the whistle there, so we'll have an offensive zone face-off. Banker wins the puck back to Bastine. He passes it back to Gavin and gets something towards the net. Puck back out to Nolan. Nolan takes a shot from the point. Good low shot, looking for a tip in front. Goalie makes the save. We'll have another offensive zone face-off. Same group out on the ice. Selects come away with a face-off, and they shoot it down the ice. Waving off icing, not sure why. Anyway, Bennett makes a good breakout pass to Wes. Wes with an indirect pass up the boards, but he gets the puck back, takes a big hit. Get in the zone, they make ends up on Bankert's stick. Tries to pass it over to Garvey. Kind of caught him on his backhand there, right idea. Selects go ahead and just shoot the puck in on Bennett. Nolan goes back to retreat, makes a breakout pass. Vito waiting for it, he kicks it out to the middle. Bankert gets it, tries to get it back up to Vito. Selects player able to intercept that, tries to get a shot. Gavin blocks that. Puck goes into the corner. Garvey back to retreat. Gives it to Nolan. Nolan reverses ice, coming back this way. Now it's on Gavin. Gavin takes a big hit. Selects have puck waiting to player to get onside. They have to regroup. They retreated all the way back into their end. Garvey giving chase. What a nifty little pass there. Garvey trying to get off the ice, and puck popped out, and he gave a nice little pass to Desi. Good little opportunity there. We have 4 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first period. Select's team is up 1-0. Got Desi's line out there with Vito and Dylan. Puck came over to Weinreich. He tried to get it back to the D. It went through the middle of him, so Luca had to go back and retreat. He hits the brakes behind the net, makes a breakout pass to Vito. Kind of bounces under his stick. Selects get it back. They drop it for their D. And Desi's able to pick a pocket. We've got a 2-on-0 going down the ice. Backhand pass over to Vito. Goalie makes a huge save.
Selects clear it out. Merrick's there at the red line. Tries to make cross-ice pass to Dylan Weinreich. Dylan goes across the blue line there. Desi's there to pick it up. Shoots it from an odd angle and gets it through. And then he's got a little bit of seasoning to give to that Selects defender. Tried to hit him, dropped his stick. Oh, Desi would just wanted to remind him that he scored on him. Better luck next time on defense. So that Desi line stays hot. Will generate a 2-on-0. Very close opportunity. Goalie made an unbelievable save. They're able to get more pucks to the net, and good things happen when you get pucks to the net. On the ice now, you got David Mora, River, and Huey with Sawyer and Nolan on defense. Puck gets shot in by Selects down in the corner. Nolan battling hard. Good support by David Mora. Back there trying to make cross-ice pass behind Huey, but still comes out of the zone. Selects player picks it up. Partially disrupted, but able to get the puck back. He's behind the net, the puck. Nolan's going to get it here. He's going to look cross-ice to Huey. Gets partially deflected. But down in the Selects end. They're able to break out cleanly. They're heading up the ice. Trying to make a move on Gavin. Gavin makes that one look way too easy. And then he gets it taken off his stick as well. Great defensive play, but puck's in the corner. Sawyer's looking to reverse direction. Bounces under the Selects guy's stick and onto Rivers, and he heads up the ice. Got a 3-on-3. He leaves it over David Mora. Mora looking back door for Wes. Crash in the net. But the puck comes out. Selects are going to shoot it in and go for a line change. Looked like the player trying to pass it up to the defender, assuming that he was going to be there, and he went off for a line change. Puck's on Gavin's stick right now. It's a good cross-ice pass to Garvey. Garvey was looking cross-ice, but we got to stop looking cross-ice on these Selects teams, doing a good job of anticipating and picking off these passes. Puck ends up on Wes's stick. He gets it over to Garvey. We've got a 2-on-1 developing. Garvey heading in. Tried to make a pass, it looked like at the last second, just a little too far ahead of Wes. Puck comes back, Gavin gets it, he's gonna go D to D. Garvey makes a pass, looking for Dylan Bankert coming through with speed. Selects guy was able to intercept that. Puck's down in our zone, Garvey's back to get it, tries to shoot it up the boards. Gus comes in, gets some support, he's gonna go out the other way. It's a pass over to Gavin. Selects able to disrupt that. We're going to reverse directions here. Back over to Garvey. Garvey's going to go back behind. He's going to find Gavin. Gavin again trying to go cross ice, looking for that pass, and it was picked off again. You know it's something that Slava recognizes, and I'm sure he'll bring it up during the end of the period. It's just a really dangerous pass trying to come out of your zone. On the ice, we got Desi's line. We got Merrick and Luca. Cipriani back on D. Merrick's able to shoot it up to Weinreich. Weinreich, nifty little chip shot. Tries to get it up to Vito, hits his skate. Look at all this great support. Ooh! Every time a player mishandles a puck, we had another Lions player right behind to help out. They were able to progress that puck down the ice. Turned into a really nice play, and Vito puts the puck in the back of the net. And your Lions are up 2-1. 1 minute and 21 seconds. Same group out on the ice. Luke was able to get it up to the red line, shoot it in. To make a quick breakout, that pass goes past defender, ends up on Lucas Cipriani's stick. He sends a pretty nice shot to the net, missed it though. with a good hard shot. What a great pass by Merrick. Finds Dylan Weinrich down low, but lost his footing. But just great awareness and vision. Great pass right there. Lions gonna get a quick line change. Got David, Mora, River, and Huey, Sawyer, and Nolan. Realistically, this group will get us to the end of the first period. Select's able to shoot the puck out. The zone, Nolan retreats back. Looks for that cross ice pass. River makes a nice little bump pass off the boards. Just David Moore wasn't close enough yet. Very close. Just needed one more second there. Puck's back in Lions zone. Selects D, just shoots it down. Forward trying to go low to high again. Lions were able to get there. Sawyer makes an excellent breakout pass. Huey leaves the puck for David Mora. He gets a great sneaky shot off. Good save by the Selects goalie there. Again, great little play there by Huey and David. Selects trying to get one final push, try to get a shot to the net. Bennett, big leg save there. Sawyer cleans up the rebound. Got 6 seconds left. They get a shot to the net. It goes wide. Good to get out of this period. As Selects were trying to put some offensive pressure on. But as I say, saved by the bell. Anyway, that brings us to the end of the first period. Your Lions are up 2-1. We'll be back here in a minute for the second. All right, we're back for the second period. The Bankert line out with Gavin and Gus. Puck comes over the side here. West is able to advance. Oh my goodness, did Dylan Bankert ever just take a massive headshot? Are you kidding me? I'm sorry, I don't try to yell at the refs, but that was a straight elbow to Dylan Bankert's head. Wow, Select's just coming out this period. They're gonna call, I'm guessing, a penalty. Dude, right there. Selects player looks like he goes into the penalty box for a charging call. We have the Desi line out with Gavin and Nolan on defense. Desi wins the face-off over to Vito. Vito goes up to Nolan. We got D to D and back. Those guys working each other. Gavin gets a shot towards the net, looking for a tip. Goes wide. Vito's first one there. He leaves it for Nolan. Puck almost comes out of the zone. Gavin able to get there. He gets a nice low shot to the net. Gets deflected into the corner. Nolan tries to shoot it down low. Bounces over Weinreich's stick. Selects player able to skate it out of the zone. We got Desi and Gavin battling down below the goal line. Desi able to get the puck out to Vito. Vito makes a pass out to Weinreich. Selects player steps up, tries to hit him. He avoids that. Puck goes in deep into the zone. Selects try to shoot it around. Comes all the way around to Nolan. Nolan back to Vito. Vito goes back up to Nolan. Nolan stepping down, gets a shot on net. Save by the Lions. Selects shoot it around. Nolan back. Just mishandles the puck. Comes out of the zone. Gets it over to Gavin. Player tries to take his feet out. This is turning into a dirty little group of kids here. Let's see if we can battle through it. Desi comes away with the puck, starts to head up the ice. He's through. He tries to find a sneaky pass, find Vito, but doesn't make it through. Lions back out trying to regroup. All right, River back to Luca. Luca over to Gavin. Vito's got it. Vito tries to dump it in, dumps it right into the player. Going in. Luca did a great job angling him out, forcing a wide angle shot. Bennett was able to make the save there. David Mora finds a wide open Vito. Vito made a nice little step there just to get into open space. Good hit by David. Liking to see the Lions kind of counter with some of this physical play. Puck's on Luca's stick now. He gets across the red line, dumps it in. The goalie comes out to play it. Selects player looking for an outlet. Nothing there, shoots it around the boards. Merrick has to go back and retreat. Tries to make a pass up the center. It's partially deflected. Put the fear of life in the ref there. Selects player just shooting it up the boards. All right, puck's on the red line. Shoot it in on Bennett. Bennett plays it to Merrick. Merrick tries to make an outlet pass, so he didn't have a winger home there. Comes back to the Selects player. They go D to D. Huey putting on some pressure on the forecheck. Selects player trying to skate up the ice. Huey staying with him. Gets around a couple, gets a shot. Fortunately, got a little stick on it, got deflected into the corner there. I'd like to see our D kind of stepping up and stop retreating on top of Bennett. Dylan Bankert, good to see he's back out on the ice. Puck's over here on the near side. Luca Cipriani gets it out to Bankert. He wasn't able to get around the guy. Back in the zone, shoot it out. Kind of a little bit of a neutral zone battle here. Puck does end up back in the Lions zone. Merrick goes back to get it. He shoots the puck up to Garvey up on the boards. He met with some resistance there. Woo. I think Merrick unintentionally got a stick on that puck, which kind of knocked it out of the Selects player. Worked out to our favor. Uh-oh, here we go. You got Garvey. He's able to pick up a pass. He's forced down into the corner. He hits the brakes, looking for some support. The Selects were able to come away with the puck. They make a break wide pass. Goes off the player's stick. Nolan's able to step up there, forcing Selects to go back and regroup. They shoot it up the board. Sawyer's the first one there. Garvey gets the puck. West loses his footing, just tries to advance it a little bit. Back in the zone, you got Dylan Bankert on the forecheck. Player tries to get around the edge there. It's around the edge, heading up the middle. It's poked off by Wes. Sawyer goes back to give chase. Unsuccessful breakout attempt there. Wes trying to hit Bankert. Wes comes back into his zone, goes behind, finds Dylan Weinreich. He's heading up the ice, finds Wes. Puck goes down to the corner. Wes is giving chase. Select's guy able to shoot it around. Nolan stepped down, forcing Select's guy to just shoot the puck down the ice. It's a long stretch with no whistles there. Good little plays. Really close to starting to execute some of them. Squad just needs to keep working. They got their head up trying to make plays. We got Desi's line out here. Selects look to go D to D behind the net. Make a breakout pass. Kid sends a missile of a pass that his teammate couldn't handle. Goes back into our end. Desi got away with a trip there. Not the second time, though. So the Lions are going to go on a penalty kill here. Desi's going to go to the box for tripping. Mountain Lion's going to be shorthanded. Dylan Weinreich and Vito are your forwards. And it looks like you got Gus and Gavin on defense. Gavin able to get the puck into the corner, and then he sends it around. Select's looking to set up. Trying to take a tough angle one-timer shot. Player misfires. Gavin able to get a chip up to Weinreich. He's ultimately able to get the puck out of the zone. And the Selects player tries to shoot it back in. His players haven't gotten out of the zone. So we're going to have offsides. Same group for the Lions out on the ice. We have 1:06 left in the penalty and 7 minutes and 58 seconds left in the second period. Dylan Weinreich wins the draw back. Gavin shoots it down the ice. Select's looking to head up the ice. A failed D to D pass. The player went back and got his own. Shoots it up the boards. They're going to wave off icing. Goalie goes out to play it. Vito giving chase. Vito lays into a player, forces a turnover. Trying to tie the puck here on the near wall. Puck pops out. It's under David Mora, who lost his footing there for a second. Selects are able to break the puck out. They're heading up the ice. Take a long-range shot that goes over the net. Not enough juice on it to get out. Their D-man takes a long-range shot. Gavin knocks that down behind the net. Goes back to pick it up. Oh, ref kind of got in his way there. That's kind of a bummer. Nonetheless, puck comes back out to Selects D. He gets a shot, gets blocked down in the corner. They go low to high in, but the D can't hold the line. Good stick by David Mora. Here he comes on a breakaway. He gets a shot. He goes 5-hole. Good break for the Lions there. David Mora capitalizes. Coming down. Goes 5-hole. Puts your Lions up 3-1. Just a great example of kind of being patient and opportunistic. Their D-man wasn't able to handle the puck, kind of bounces under, and then David right there to pick up that change and take it down the ice and put it in the net. Got David's line out here with Huey and River. Even more able to collect the puck. Again, the ref in the way. Selects with possession now. They're retreating back to their end. Huey's keeps pushing them back. Finally gets a little bit of space. Tries to send an airmail pass. Puck goes all the way down the ice. Luke is the first one back there. He's battling hard. He's able to punch it over to David. David gets it to Huey. Huey trying to go cross ice. It's partially deflected. River has to circle back a little bit to get the puck. He gets it over to David. David shoots it in, go for a line change. Select's looking to break out the puck. Goes down to the other end. It's going to be into an icing. Got Bankert sliding out on the ice. Wes and Garvey. Nolan and Sawyer on D. Puck goes down into the corner. Dylan Bankert, they try to make a breakout pass up the middle. Bankert gets it. It's a backhand shot to the net. Select's trying to come out. They head up the ice. Gets around Nolan, takes a wide angle shot there, goes over the top of Bennett, over in the far half wall here, try to make a pass, gets partially deflected, goes up to the D. Garvey's there, gets a stick on it, gets it out of the zone. They're forced back. Wes is able to knock the puck off the player there. Trying to break it out. Garvey's able to force a turnover there. West jumps into play. Puck's tied up over on this side here. Shoots it up. Nolan's going to step down. Tries to make a move. Gets around one. Stays on the puck. Puts a pass out in the middle. Select's guy was there. Lions get the puck back. They're regrouping in their zone. And try to go out the other direction. Selects player just trying to work across the blue line. West is able to get the shot off from there. Comes out. Player takes a nice big slap shot. Bennett with the big save. Puck came out of the zone, but the Select shot it back in. Sawyer looking to make a breakout pass, gets as far as neutral. Player started to head back in, but one of the Selects players is still in the zone, so we're going to have an offsides. On the ice, you got Desi's line, Weinreich and Vito, and you've got Gus and Gavin on the back end. You've got 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in the second period. Puck's one back. Gavin gets it, tries to make a short pass to Vito, gets away from him, but comes back into the Select zone. Lions able to get the puck back in. Desi being physical down in the corner. Puck's out there. Puck pops out into the middle. Selects player picks it up, gets across the red line. Dylan Weinreich forcing him wide, tries to make a pass in the middle. Broken up. Dylan Weinreich with the puck, heading up to the, kind of lost a handle on that one, got away from him. But again, Desi was there. And we get an offsides about 6 minutes late. Nonetheless, we'll have an offsides.
We're gonna wake up, ref.
Got David's line out on the ice. Huey and River with Luca and Merrick. Face-off goes to the far blue line. Selects get there first, try to just chip it ahead. Player tries to make a move around Merrick. Merrick gets a good stick on it, but puck stays in the zone. Down in the corner, Luca Cipriani battling. Puck comes out. David Moore tries to get it out of the zone. D-Man was able to hold it in, shoots it into the far side. River goes back, gives chase. He's able to chip the puck out of the zone. And then it looked like David Moore and the Selects player got a little hacky sack battle over there, and the puck ended up going out of play, so we'll have face-off outside of our defensive zone. Selects win the face-off. They go D to D. They try to make a cross-ice pass, gets deflected. Huey's there to pick up the loose change, tries to find River. Good step by Luca. He's got the puck, he gets around, gets a backhand off the crossbar. Really solid backhand. Wow. Off the crossbar and out of play. Great job, Luca, there. Picking up a loose puck around the blue line and just fighting his way into the high danger zone. Getting a good shot off. Line change for the Lions. Bankert, Bastine, and Garvey. And you got Nolan and Sawyer. Puck goes down into the corner. Nolan steps up, able to hold the zone. Looking to walk. Partially taken off. He finds Garvey on the far side. West gets a shot to the net. Good low shot by Garvey. West has the puck on the near side here. Gets a shot, low shot. Kicks out a big rebound out in front. Just right out of the reach of Garvey there. Selects coming down the other way. Try to get a pass across. Goes ahead of the player. West is over there. Makes a breakout pass to Bankert. Bankert trying to use his speed, get around the outside. He goes around the net. Lose it on the blue line there. Selects make a stretch pass. I'm not sure if that was offsides, but it was blown offsides. Forward group's going to stay out there. Got Gus and Gavin out on the ice now. West comes away with the face-off. He's trying to challenge one-on-one. He works his way into a corner trying to find Gavin on the point. Gets broken up there, back on West's stick. Groove around one, goes in. Good job, good hit. Banker comes in, able to advance the puck down below. Selects player just shoots it out. Gets past Gavin, goes all the way down for an icing. New group of forwards out, Desi's line. Looked like Desi won that face-off, but it hit the ref skates into the corner. Desi's going to take a penalty. He was on the back check and slashed the guy's stick right out of his hands.
Give him one, too.
All right. Well, Selects player didn't have discipline and wanted to go and give Desi a little shot, so he's also going to join the penalty box. Looks like we're going to go a 4-on-4. Forwards are going to be Dylan Weinreich and Vito Cipriani. And you've got Gus and Gavin. Puck comes back to Gavin. Misfires on a pass a little bit. Vito, good step up there, gets his feet taken out, no call there. Selects try to come across, tried to make a move on Gavin. Gavin negates that pretty easily. He's got the puck. He's looking to head up the ice. He finds some open space, gives it up to Vito, keeps heading up. Vito gives it back to him. Tries to make a drop pass here. Now we've got a 2-on-1 developing. You got Gus. Gus does a good job of taking away the passing lane, forcing the guy to shoot, which helps Bennett out a lot. Now he knows he just needs to focus on the shot, and Bennett makes a great save there. Puck still in the Lions zone. We've got 15 seconds left in this second period. Try to give a give and go there between Dylan and Gus. Got intercepted. Weinreich was trying to look for a home run pass to Vito. Right idea, he saw it. The Selects player also saw it, was able to step up and intercept that one. That's going to bring us to the end of the second period. Your Lions are up 3-1. And we'll be back in a few minutes. All right, we're back for third period. I didn't see how much time was on the clock, so I'm not sure when these penalties will end. I'm guessing pretty soon. Yeah, and because we're 4-on-4, they're going to come out of the box. We don't have to wait for a whistle. On the ice, you've got David and Huey and Merrick and Luca on D. Puck goes back into the select zone. They go D to D. Try to head up the ice. Good read by Luca Cipriani there. Now we got a 2-on-1 developing. We got David Mora and Luca Cipriani heading to the net. David gets a good shot. Goalie makes a good glove save. Give that goalie credit, kind of seeing through the pressure of Luca Cipriani heading downhill straight at him. So we'll have an offensive zone face-off. All right, David Moore with possession of the puck. He's heading up towards the blue line. He cycles down low to Huey. Huey tries to go back to him, a little behind David. Gets picked off. Select's trying to head the other way. Makes a pass out in the middle, nobody home there. Goes into the far corner. Luca battling down in the corner for possession. Select's able to walk away with it. They make a pass out front. They get something to the net. Great D by Merrick there. And that puck wide. Luca going and good little hit there in the corner. And the puck's back on Luca's stick. He's looking to go around one. He's taking it to the net. He goes behind the net, does a wraparound, and the goalie wasn't there. I don't know if Luka had enough arc on that to get it into the net, but the goalie slid across, actually made a pad save there. But that post was wide open for the taking. Back to 5-on-5. The Bankert line out here. Gavin and Gus. Puck comes over. Gus goes behind the net, back over to Gavin. Gavin quickly over to Wes. Wes tries to one-touch it, but a little bit behind. Gavin able to get the puck back, makes a breakout pass to Bankert. Got stuck in his feet there for a second. Selects were able to shoot it out, back onto Gavin's stick. He finds Garvey here, open. He gets across the blue line, drops it back to Gavin. Gavin heading to the net, gets a shot. West looking for a rebound there. Goalie makes a good glove save, and we'll have an offensive zone faceoff. Good face-off win by Dylan Bankert, gets it back to Gus. Gus goes down to Garvey here on the near side. Garvey looking to get towards the middle. Sends it over to the other side. West just going to cycle it back down low. Dylan Bankert there. They work the puck down lower. Garvey there, he's trying to get it out in front. Keep shooting the puck into the back of the net there. Selects player comes away with it. Able to make a pass, they go out the other side. Doesn't get out of the zone. Gavin's there. He's trying to find Garvey heading to the net. Gavin again able to hold the zone. Gets around one, gets around two. He's got people all over him coming from behind. And Wes, good awareness on the back check there. Knocks the puck out of the way. Sawyer's going to pick it up. She's going to head out of the zone. Gets across the red line, gets across the blue line. She still has possession of the puck. She works down low, trying to get something out in front. She has it again, gets it out in front to Desi. Desi tied up in front, couldn't get a good shot on net. Great work by Sawyer there. Puck comes out of the zone momentarily. Battling on the blue line. Somehow Desi's giving the bench high fives over there. Who knows what kind of shenanigans are happening? All right, Selects have the puck. They're heading into the Lions zone. Vito does a good job on the back check there. Gets the puck away from him. Dylan Weinreich picks it up. He's heading to Desi. Desi back to Weinreich. It's behind him. Goes into the zone. Selects looking to break out. He gets around one player, takes a slap shot from distance. Little knuckle puck there. Bennett can really keep his eyes on that one, but he makes a save, knocks it down. Selects try to go low to high, get something in the middle, but Luca Cipriani's there to pick off the pass, tries to pass up to his brother Vito. And goes the distance. And that's going to be an icing. Defensive zone face-off to Bennett's right. David's line out here with Huey and River. It's like Merrick and Luca. Great breakout pass there. Luca found River. River found David in the middle. He still has the puck. Gets the puck towards the net. Good shot on net. Gets it back out front. Out to Huey. Huey tries to get a shot to the net. Gets blocked down into the corner. Selects looking to try to break out. They circle back behind their net. Player hits the brakes there. Finds another player in support. He makes a good stretch pass. Got a one-on-one on Merrick. Merrick doing a good job just kind of keeping the player in front of him. Great D there. Lions able to get the puck out of the zone. David Moore with a good stick there. And then he goes, takes on a big collision. He looks like he's laboring his shoulder a little bit. Hopefully everything's okay there. Puck back on the stick with Merrick. David really struggling to get to the bench. Luka comes away with possession, battling hard. He's heading up the ice. He's got a 3-on-1. He gets around the defender. He's in on a breakaway. Tries to go to the backhand. Goalie makes a great save. Select's able to break it out here. Wes hard on the back check. Great job there. Puck just ends up right in front of Bennett. He's going to have to jump on that. Got Luka caught down low on that rush. Excellent back check by Wes, recognizing that we were a D short back there. Sticking with the same forward group, you got Gavin and Gus. Banker comes away with the puck, battling through, gets it over to Wes. Wes gets across the blue line, pulls up, tries to get a shot towards the net. Gets the puck again, tries to get out in front. Puck ended up kind of on the side there. Back on Wes's stick, he's going to dump it back down low. Banker's able to go and pick that up, gets it back out to Wes. Just can't handle that. Back on the select stick. They circle back. They make an outlet pass. Player coming in looking for some support. Can't find anyone, goes back up to the D. D takes a shot from the point, gets partially deflected. I'm not sure if that was Garvey or Wes. Wes gets a good stick on that, disrupting that. Gavin there shoots it behind the net for Gus to go regroup. Gus comes out the other side. Garvey over to Banker. Banker gets his stick kind of tangled up, taken out of his hands. All right, Selects gets a shot from the point. They're really putting some offensive pressure on right now. See if the Lions can weather the storm. Garvey's able to get to the puck first, chips it out. Goes and plays his man. Lions get a change. Selects coming into the Lions zone again, makes a toe drag around one. Gavin comes in, disrupts that. Puck goes into the corner. Selects player coming out of the corner, trying to find some speed. Mishandles the puck, gets it over to his D. It's a shot towards the net. Bennett handles that one nicely. Gus is able to shoot it out to Vito. Vito over to Desi. Desi streaking down the far side. Makes a nice little toe drag move. It's kind of swallowed up. Puck advances behind the Select's net. They're looking to break the puck out. Dylan Weinreich on the back check there. Picks the guy's pocket. But Select's regain control in the neutral zone. Head down, get a shot on net. Bennett had to be sharp on that save. Lions able to break the puck out up to Vito. Vito hands it off to Weinreich. He's trying to make a move around defender. Doesn't get around. That defender makes a pass over, and they go cross ice. And they're heading back up. Try to do a toe dragging shot. Sawyer takes that one off the foot. She's not happy about that. She's struggling. She can't get to the bench. She's got to hold her ground in front of the net. Puck does come out. Vito in a foot race. We got a 2-on-1 developing here. Vito gets it over to Weinreich. Can't elevate it high enough. Goalie makes a great save. Sawyer is able to finally get off the ice. Merrick has it. Goes over to Luka. Luka back to Merrick. Merrick tries to make a pass. Intercepted by the Selects player. Goes back into our corner. Battling down in the corner there. Chips it over into the opposite corner. Luka goes and rubs his guy out. Comes out to Weinreich. Weinreich makes a cross ice pass over to River. River still with possession. Tries to get it back over to Weinreich. That's Huey. God, we had 2 white helmets on this team. Selects player comes away with the puck. Makes an outlet pass to the near side here. They're across the blue line trying to find the guy streaking, but Dylan Bankert, great job back checking, staying with his guy. Bankert still with the puck. He just advances it. He gets around another guy. He's in a foot race. Selects guy gets there first, trying to go behind the net. Hits the brakes. He's able to chip it past Wes. West gonna disrupt momentarily, but Selects come back down the ice. Trying to get around Gavin. Pops back out. West misfires on a pass. Puck comes out in front. It's loose. Bennett hanging in there. Gonna get his leg out there. Finally get a glove over top of it. Got 5 minutes left here in the third. Bankert's line out on the ice. Gavin and Gus. Gavin comes away with possession down in the corner, tries to go over to Gus, hits a stanchion in the glass. It's a funny bounce. Selects are trying to go low to high, comes out of the zone, misfired on that pass. Garvey was able to pick it off, but West was offsides. Puck must have come out of the zone there. So we'll have an offsides faceoff. Banker comes away with a draw, gets it over to West. West gets across the blue line. He's trying to shovel something towards the net. Goes into the corner. Puck comes up the boards here. Dylan Banker picks the pocket there. He's got to try to get possession. He's working his way down low, drops off to Gavin. Gavin gets it towards the net. Goes into the corner. Garvey's back there to pick it up. He goes back to Gus. Gus with his head up, gets a shot towards the net, blocked by the Selects player, goes behind the net. West gets tangled up with the defender going for the puck and ends up taking out the side of the net. Should have an offensive zone face-off. The Desi line. 4 minutes, 11 seconds left in the third period. Selects come away with a face-off. They send an area pass out to a player. Great play here. He takes a tough angle shot. Doesn't hit the net, goes wide, comes back up to the point here. Tries to make a move on Desi. Desi's able to catch just enough of him. Comes away with the puck, gets it up to Vito. Vito across. Finding Weinrich striking. He redirects the puck. Goalie has to force to make a save there. Selects are able to break out, they get into the Lion zone. Make a nifty little pass into the middle. Bennett was there to shut the door on that opportunity. Lions going in for full line change. David Design coming out with River and Huey. Luca and Merrick. 3:34 left in the third. Lions up 3-1. Merrick comes away with possession, goes behind the net. It's taken out by the Selects player. Still got the puck on his stick, battling from his knees. He's able to shoot it around the other side. Luca Cipriani comes up. Finds Huey in the middle. Huey coming down, misfires on a shot. Puck still staying with him. Oh my goodness, how that puck stayed out, I don't know. Merrick gets a shot towards the net and it goes in. There's a lot of chaos in front of that Selects goalie. Really good, hard battle. Great net front presence by David Mora. Looks like he's the one with the goal. It's good to see him back out on the ice. He took a pretty big collision. Looks like the refs are still discussing with the Selects players. And it looks like the ref is officially going to call it a goal. Your Lions are up 4-1. Got Bankert's line out here. Gavin and Gus. Looks like the refs are reviewing what they saw on the ice with the coach. Anyone with any kind of distance perspective would see there was just massive amounts of chaos, and could there have been someone in the crease? Could there have been goalie interference? But the ref was right there. It's a great effort by the Lions, throwing everything at the kitchen sink. All right, face-off's down. West comes around with it. Looking for some help. Tries to make cross-ice pass. Lions player was there. Oh, Gus, play the puck. Gus looking more worried about the other two players coming in. We're able to avoid some disaster there. Puck still in our zone. Gavin comes away with it. Finds Wes as an outlet. He's able to kind of chip it ahead. He goes and gives chase. Selects player able to trying to head up the ice. The Lions by committee were able to angle him out and keep the puck in momentarily. The Selects are able to come back. They try to look for a pass up the middle. Garvey gets it. He gets around one. He's heading up the ice. Got Wes crashing into the middle. Garvey makes a pass to the middle, but well behind Wes. Selects player intercepts that, heads back up the ice. Tries to make a pass out in the middle. Sawyer gets a stick on that. Banker coming, showing support. Shoots it around. Vito takes a hit. Make a play, chips it over to Sawyer. Sawyer coming out with a full head of steam. Tries to get around. Selects defender was able to knock the puck off of her. They come back the other way. Cut to the middle, get a shot. Bennett ready for that one, gloves it down. We'll have a defensive zone faceoff. Desi's line out on the ice. Sawyer and Nolan. Selects win the face-off, go low to high, try to go D to D, but the puck came out of the zone, so they regroup back. Player's trying to come in, he gets around. Everyone gets a shot on net. Just can't get through Bennett. Weinreich now with the puck. Looking to try to find Vito on a stretch pass. Puck does ultimately make it through to Vito. He was trying to hit Desi streaking up the ice, just pass a little bit behind him. Selects coming down again, they get a shot off on net. Bennett really alert, able to direct that one into the corner. Again, Select's trying to go low to high, can't hold the zone. They get possession back and looking to head in, and player makes a really nice toe drag and a low shot and gets one past Bennett. So Selects get a late period goal here. Make it 4-2. I'd like to see our D. It just seems like these last two games, you know, these players are coming in and they don't really have any support. So it's a 1-on-2, 2-on-2. I'd like to see our D kind of step up a little bit higher instead of inviting the offense all the way in. We're back to action here. Lions coming back on offense right away. Selects just shoot the puck out of the zone. Merrick's able to knock it down. He retreats behind his net. Looking to head up the ice. Makes pass over to Huey. Gets past Huey. Their D's able to hold it in. Shoots it back down. River steps down for the wing position. Go and get it. Makes a cross ice pass to Huey. Huey trying to find Luca Cipriani cutting through the middle. Really clean possession here the last 30 seconds. The game's going to come to an end, and your Lions get their second victory of the day. They won 4-2. Good, hard-fought game. This one was a little bit chippier at times, but a lot of good offense, a lot of good playmaking, heads up, stuck together, solid goaltending from Bennett again. And all of that results in another Lions win. We'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early. I want to say our game's at 8:15 local time, which is 6:15 back in Colorado. So for those of you that wake up tomorrow, we'll see you then.